Hey guys, it's me, CxzzaHD, and we are back here on this channel with another video. It's been a minute since I dropped a video that wasn't a rewards video, but I'm back. I'm here with a custom tactics video because I genuinely believe that these tactics will take you from being a gold player to an elite player, a gold 3 player to a gold 1 player, a silver 1 player, up to that gold 3 margin. You know, it's going to help you improve your game if you put the time in to learn this formation that we're going to be playing with these tactics. But without further ado, let's get onto it. Let's get into the team first. So first we have this team. Obviously it's a bit expensive. We've got Petit in here who's 1 million coins, and Mbappe in here who's 1.4 million coins. But honestly, I'm telling you right now, you can make this team do the same job a hell of a lot cheaper. Instead of Petit right now, I will outline someone that you can get. You can get your boy. Let me find him real quick. If we go into concept players, I didn't mean to do that. You can get the rule breakers, Benjamin Andre, I think that's his name. Here he is. Yeah, he has a rule breaker card. You can get this card and throw him in to the center mid spot of this team. Obviously in there, gets the links that he needs. He gets full chemistry, albeit Joe Gomez drops, but it's fine. You could run, you know, you could run Wan-Bissaka at right back instead of Semedo. I've got Semedo in here because I can have him in here. And then obviously at cam, you can run Anthony Martial, you know, instead of Mbappe. They've got quite similar qualities, apart from Mbappe's just a bit more agile. Look at that 92 agility. But yeah, Hazard here is really good this year, so I suggest that like you all put him in your team. Obviously you're gonna want Mendy in there. Look at Hazard's price, man. 70k. You can't see it, can you? Oh yeah, you can. 70k for Hazard, man. He's so cheap. But yeah, let's talk about the team first and talk about what roles they have. So we have Mendy, 92 pace left back, 99 pace with the shadow on him, of course. What can I say apart from you need the pace? You need the pace. You need both your fullbacks to be 90 plus pace this year. You can't get away with an 85 pace fullback. Actually, how much pace does Wan-Bissaka have? Because Wan-Bissaka, 85 is probably the lowest that you can go. But what does Wan-Bissaka have? 86. There we go. So anything above 85 I recommend as a fullback, because you can just slap a shadow on them and they'll have some pretty good pace stats. As you can see, they'd have 95 pace. Like this Joe Gomez has 92 pace here. We got Rafa Varane. Also, I think him and Mendy have icon status as regular gold cards. And by that I mean, I feel like as regular gold cards, him and Mendy do a job that an icon can do. So there's no point going out and getting icons. Just make this perfect link happen. Hazard, really good. Obviously the 92 agility gives him that Mbappe feel when he has the ball. He's got all the shot traits. He's got all the good traits that Mbappe has. Look, finesse shot, flair, outside foot. Let's go over to Mbappe here. Finesse shot, flair, outside foot trait. We've got Ousmane Dembele on 7 chem in this team. He does play. He plays very well. Obviously, once again, very agile. He's got the 5-star skill moves. He can shoot on either foot. Mbappe, the 5-star skill moves. 4-star on Mane. 4-star on Hazard. Skill moves are important this year. So if you don't know any skill moves, go and learn the skill moves, because honestly, they're so important. Like I have Mendy here and I have Semedo here. Both have 4-star skill moves each. They have gotten me out of so many tricky situations in the back because of their skill moves. And I know what you're thinking, Corey, why are you doing skill moves in the back line? It's because they're so unpredictable this year that you can do a range of things with the skill moves to help you in so many different situations. Let's talk about our two midfielders, as in the defensive-minded ones. We've got Kante. He's played 400 games for me. His last game that I just played was his 400th game for the club. Fair enough. And we have a man that I brought in recently after selling Ruud Gullit, because Ruud Gullit was good, but I needed someone that could defend a bit more than Ruud Gullit. So I brought in Emmanuel Petit. 135 games played with Emmanuel Petit. And you know what? Just look at his stats. Just look at his stats. I will take my camera away real quick so you can look at all of his stats. Like, boom. Look at all of those stats right there. There are only 2 stats on there. Yeah, 2 stats. And they're in the shooting. He doesn't even shoot for us. It doesn't matter. 70 finishing and 64 penalties. He's got ridiculous shot power and ridiculous long shots for someone that stays back quite a lot. And he's got 89 short passing and 83 long passing. That's the key here. He can pass the ball. I pair him next to N'Golo Kante, who has 85 short pass. He's not really a long passer, but he will make those short passes, and he'll make them very well, obviously, with the 85 short passing. And then we've already spoke about the defense. So enough of me rambling on about the team. Let's look at the tactics, and the one that we are looking at is this one in my ultra attacking. So first of all, you're going to look at this and you're going to be like, not much has changed. Balanced width, put it a bit wider because we're playing a narrow formation. So you're going to want your players to just come a bit wider when you have the ball. The two, I don't know, what would you say, cam and centre mid, go a bit wider, play the ball. That's on defence, sorry, that's on defence. Yeah, you know, you get beat on the wings quite a lot this year. So you want your players to be able to be in that position so that you can switch to them and drag them all the way out to stop that wing play. So width, nice. Depth, edge of the box, like edge of 18 yards or just inside the 18 yards. I wouldn't say go any further than that. Any further than that and you're just inviting your opponent to a long shot against you. So anything around here or here, perfectly fine. Just up to personal preference. You can play a bit higher if you want. But yeah, I like to play just on the 18 yard because of how fast my fullbacks and my centre back are. Balanced on attacking. You want people to be available for the pass, but you also want people to make runs. So, but you don't want them to always make the run. That's the key point here of having balance. You don't want them to always sprint forward because you might want them close for a pass to change up the style of play that you're playing. Width, just a little bit wider. You know, you played a narrow formation. You're going to want to have players to come out and just, you know, come out, make a wide option so that you can attack those wings. Because attacking the wings this year is really the important part. Players in box. 2 or 3 is fine. You don't need any more than that. You don't need player on the edge, 2 in the box. You don't need 3 players advanced into the box. Maybe you do. Maybe you want that. Maybe late on in a game, if you're losing, you'll switch to that. Corners, I've got it all the way down because it has 2 people in a box. You can get counter-attacked from corners so easily this year. But if you have 2 people in the box, you can play it short with the first front man, or you can go to the second post. Depends on how the person defends it. If they defend wrong, you can fire that ball into the centre back that's going to be in the middle of the goal. They'll probably win the header and you'll probably score. Or not, you can play it short and you can play it around and get it into the box that way. Free kicks, same again. You don't want too many people in the free kick situation. Like, you don't want too many people forward. You can create enough with what's given to you on this setting. because once again counter-attacks are massive this year. So we look at the formation 4-1-2-1-2, and I will hold up. I need to just turn this off so that you can have a look at how we line up in the game. So let me just turn off my webcam and stuff once again, and you can, yeah. So that's how we line up in game. You're probably thinking, why is Hazard in this centre mid spot? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you why Hazard is in the centre mid spot. If I could just, right, Hazard's in the centre mid spot because, one, he has all the capabilities to play centre mid. If we go back to look at Hazard's card, right, we go back to look at Hazard's card, he has 83 passing, he has 85 short pass, 81 long pass. He can pass the ball, he can shoot, he can dribble really well, so he's going to be able to dribble you out the midfield, and he's got the pace. So Hazard's in centre mid to get forward, but also he is 5'9", and he's even though his jumping's 56 here, he wins quite a lot of headers. So also the agility and balance to dribble you out of centre mid like that, with the 92 agility and 93 balance that he has. Ridiculous player to play in centre mid. Also, when you're on the counter attack, he will drift wide and act as a wing player, so that is a plus as well of having him in centre mid. And then my other centre mid is N'Golo Kante. As you can see, N'Golo Kante plays on this left centre mid, and that's because I actually want him to be a bit more advanced, more than Petit, because Petit's a little bit slower, it takes him a longer time to recover. So we have Kante there, and he gets forward. Obviously he has the short passing, he can make some of those short passes. He's mainly there to pass to Mane or Mbappe, really. He passes to one of those two, but he's just another link in the build up. And yeah, and then Petit and CDM, obviously he's our anchor. He will just stay there and he will anchor, and he'll cut the passes out. And then Mbappe and Dembele, the two 5-star skillers up front, because it leaves your opponent guessing what you're going to do. That's why you have the two 5-star skillers. Are you going to do a skill move, or are you not? Are you just going to play a 1-2 round the defense? Especially having Dembele with a 5-star can finish on either foot. Weak foot isn't as prevalent this year, so Mbappe, you could argue that he can finish on either foot as well. But yeah, let's get into the instructions, starting with Alisson. We have balanced on saving on crosses, but I might make it cautious with crosses because he just gets beat a lot from the crosses. Saving outside the box, we're just going to leave that as it is on balance. Joe Gomez is already on stay back, Varane's already on stay back. You do not touch your centre backs tactics, it'd be a bit stupid to. Here on Mendy, we have stay back while attacking, conservative interceptions and overlap. So I want him to stay back as much as possible whilst we're attacking. I want him to be conservative in his interceptions because I feel like it gives you a bit more freedom with how you want to move your player. They don't just like run after the ball. They just kind of stay back a bit more, wait for the right time to intercept if they can. Semedo the same, and then run type overlap on both of them. They have 92 pace. If you need them to go forward and be your wing outlet, if like Hazard and Mane are playing a bit narrow, you can run these two down the wing and they will provide wonders for you. Honestly, they will do bits. Petit, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, conservative interceptions and cover centre. Cut passing lanes because we want him to be able to cut the ball out as much as possible, but conservative interceptions because I don't want him to be sprinting after the ball. I want him to make his way into the passing lane and then intercept the ball, recover it for us and start an attack. Cover centre because he's the most central centre midfielder here, and you know, it'd be stupid to have him cover the wing. Kante over here, we have stay back whilst attacking, conservative interceptions, stick to position, and cover centre. Cover centre again, because if not, he will literally stand at left back. Like, he will stand at left back, and it'll make it a bit difficult for you to find him as an outlet when you transition into that attacking scenario. Eden Hazard, I've got unbalanced on everything really, and then cover centre. I don't want him to be staying forward. I want him to get him back. I want him to be an extra player in there that can break up the play sometimes, not make interceptions like Kante and Petit does, but I want him to be there as a presence in the defence. Conservative interceptions and cover centre, I don't want him drifting out wide. Conservative interceptions, I don't want him sprinting after the ball. Simple as that. Sadio Mane, stay forward. He's my main outlet for when we start an attack. It usually goes, Petit gets it, gives it to Kante, gives it to Mane, we go. So I want him to stay forward as much as possible. Conservative interceptions, once again, I don't want him running after the ball, getting himself out of position. It's all about sticking to position this year when defending. So we want our players to be able to stay in position and create a compact environment for the opponent to then have trouble breaking down when attacking. Ousmane Dembele, get in behind, conservative interceptions. Once again, we want him staying in position, but get in behind. I want this man to terrorize defenses as much as possible. I want him to run at defenses and get in behind, so I can use his pass as an outlet pass so much, paired with the 5-star skills, to destroy defenses. Same with Mbappe, the exact same. Because let me say this now, it's a bit late me saying this, but a 4-1-2-1-2 is not a defensive formation. You're not going to keep clean sheet after clean sheet after clean sheet. You're probably going to concede 1 or 2 goals each game. The 4-1-2-1-2 is about outscoring your opponent. A full attack heavy gung-ho football. Outscore your opponent as much as you can, create as many chances as you can, and make it uncomfortable for your opponent every time you have the ball. Make them sweat a little bit. Who are you going to pass to this time? Is it going to be Mane? Is it going to be Kante? Is it going to be Mbappe? Is it going to be Dembele? Are you going to run with the fullbacks, or are you going to pass it to one of your midfielders and try and create a chance through them? That's how the 4-1-2-1-2 works. If your opponent scores 5, you score 6. If your opponent scores 3, you score 2. If your opponent scores 10, you score 11. That's what the 4-1-2-1-2 for. It's for those people who are really good at attacking but can't really defend. And honestly, I've not had fun in the 4-2-3-1 this year. That's why I have the 4-1-2-1-2 with Hazard in centre mid, providing a bit of width from centre mid. But honestly, the 4-1-2-1-2 is the formation for people that like to attack this year. It is, trust me on this, and it will get people results against the higher leveled people. It will take you, the close games you'll win because you're outscoring your opponent. You're absolutely smashing your opponent. You're not going to dominate possession, but you're going to dominate the attack. Every time you have the ball, your opponent will be scared. But yeah, anyways, with that said, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because this channel isn't very big and I want to get this channel to like 100 subscribers before the end of the year. I know it's crazy, we've got 2 months till the end of the year, but I really want to get this channel to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. So, and I stream every day as well. Like, my links are right there, you see them. YouTube link, Twitter link, stream, everything's the same. All my social media is the same. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoy FIFA 21. I hope these custom tactics help you evolve your game to the next level. I hope it adds an extra formation for those of you that want to be a bit more tactic heavy but enjoy defending in the 4-1-2-1-2, stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope this helps you out. If it does help you out, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what formation you're running in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.